Welcome to qnawire.
Problem 756. A ball is thrown upward with initial velocity of 15 meters per second at an angle of 60 degrees above the horizontal, and we use energy conservation to find the ball's greatest height above the ground. Okay, so then that's going to be this right here. The ball is still going to have some kind of horizontal velocity component, but we're supposed to find the height above the ground at that point. Okay, so what we need to do is we first break down this velocity vector into its components. So then what we do is we need to find what the vertical component is by taking 15 meters per second times the sine of 60 degrees. And that will rounding get us to 13 meters per second. And we also need to take the cosine of that 60 degrees times the 15 meters per second. Cosine of 60 is exactly a half, so that gets 7.5 meters per second. Okay, so here, because we're assuming that there's going to be no air friction here, that 7.5 meters per second is also the same up here when it's at its peak. The horizontal velocity is not affected by gravity because gravity is a acceleration in the vertical direction. So what we do is we set up our energy conservation of energy formula. So we have U1 plus K1 is equal to U2 plus K2. We're going to immediately set the potential at the bottom equal to 0 for gravity. So that means that our U1 goes away, and we have just K1 equals U2 plus K2. K1 is just going to be regular 1/2 mv squared. Here is going to be, we're going to make sure that we write V1, and this is V2. So we have V1 squared, U2, that's going to be the gravitational potential energy at Y. So that's going to be mgy. This height is what we're trying to find in the end. So that's what we need to find. K2 is equal to the kinetic energy at that point there. So that's 1/2 m v2 squared. And we know what m is, we know what g is, we know what v1 is, and v2 is. So we are just finding y. So we have one equation to find y, so that's good. So we have 1/2 mass v1 squared is equal to mgy plus 1/2 mv2 squared. Notice immediately we have an mh term that can cancel out. It's not mass is not mentioned either in the problem, so we can pretty much figure out that it's not going to be used here. We know what v1 squared is. We know what v2 squared is. We know what g is. We're just trying to find y. Okay, so we have 1/2 times 15 squared is equal to 9.81 y plus 1/2 7.5 squared. So we get 112.5 equal to 9.81 y plus 28.125. So then we get y is equal to 8.6 meters after you do that subtraction and division.